Hey y'all, this is Who All Coming with Marooned Assassin and my co-host Jay Monet. What's been going on with you? Have you heard anything? The new anything?
Um, just got done working today, so nothing really none really. I did my very first retie on my baby's hair and I think I did a good job with it.
Okay, that's right. And where can the people see that video?
I have it on my link, The Family Coopers at
All right,
on YouTube. Yeah.
all right.
Hopefully it'll be linked at the end of at the bottom of this video too.
Okay, all right. And link in the description. All right. And yeah, I saw my niece's hair and she looked amazing. So she
Yeah.
was looking better than I was.
Girl, now that I got one head, I was like, okay, come on over. I got you for the next one.
Right. I might have to trying to schedule an appointment with my wife right now. So yeah, but we're both so busy, and then, of course with Josiah and stuff, and I've been working these 6-day work weeks, so
Work. Yeah. I mean, no, I understand. It's time for my retire, but we gonna push that back another week.
right. Well, I think that's the beautiful thing about locks, though, right? Like it's really it can be as organic, as you want it to be, as long as you comfortable with it.
Hmm.
That's all that really matters. So okay. All right. So pretty much the same deal. We both just been kind of working and stuff, whatever. Nothing new has been going on. Um, I think we're planning a sip and paint um over the next couple of weeks with a couple of our other yeah, whatever
Co-host slash family slash
co-hosts,
friends.
right? So that will be going up soon. Um once we get it, once we get together and stuff, whatever. So hopefully we'll have that for y'all too.
Hmm.
Um we'll have to think of something else that we want to do for next month, get together. So I don't know. I don't know. Things
A
on the
wine and
horizon.
sip. Uh, a wine tour. A wine tour.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, most of my things gonna have alcohol in it. Speaking
Right, right,
which,
right,
what
right,
you
right.
drinking?
I am drinking a cranberry and vodka tonight. Red Solo cup.
That look watery. Hold on.
That's ice. And vodka is clear, right?
No, no.
Oh, you gonna pretend like you don't drink? Okay, cool. So what are you drinking today? Just what? Is water? Oh, okay.
It's,
You
a
just drinking
cran.
blue?
It's cran apple. Cran apple and
Okay.
vodka. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So then we on the same shit.
More or less, more or less. That's the beauty of who all coming. Cause we don't know. We don't know
Right.
who gonna be here.
We
Who
never
coming? I
know.
don't know. Who was invited?
Right.
A lot.
Right.
I don't
Right.
know.
All right. So so it looks like we had a topic protecting Black women. And I kind of wanted to get a better idea of what we mean by protecting Black women.
As to what it means to me. Um,
Yeah.
to protect a black woman. I feel like as the backbone of the society.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot is given from us and expected of us, and we don't get that same uh support
Mm-hmm.
from
Mm-hmm.
our female counterparts of other races, and also our male counterparts, um black men in general. So I am learning that to be a strong black woman, as you're raised to be,
Mm-hmm.
it's some bullshit.
Bullshit.
It's some straight up bullshit. Like you think,
Right.
oh yeah, I'm strong, I got this, I can do it all by myself. And yes, But do you know how tired we are as Black women
Really?
at this point? Just to call to arms, okay? Protect
Right.
us, shelter us, love us, okay? We support us, okay?
Yeah,
Please.
no, I fully agree with that. A lot of the time, we're given this trope, angry black women and yada yada yada, and I feel like that's not entirely our fault. I feel like we're given a bad rap because, people just really expect us to kind of take whatever we've been given, and we've been given some crap, you know, some shit, if you will, over the
Yeah.
last couple of years. Not just yeah. Obviously, when I say last couple of years, y'all know I'm not talking just the
You're
last
no,
couple of
you're
years.
more aware of it now. Like you don't realize growing up, or you don't realize
Oh yeah, yeah,
at 10 when they say, "Oh, I'm a strong Black woman," you think, "Oh yes, I aspire to be that."
right, right. I don't think we realize just the how much of a burden it is. And can't nobody else do it but us. But still, at the same time, like you ain't really giving me no choice.
Right? No, you don't. You don't have a choice. You don't. You don't have a choice. You got
No.
to be that strong, aggressive person in order to get. I mean, and you have to make shit happen regardless.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's the thing that people fail to realize, though. Like you have to make things happen, especially because most of us are, mothers, stuff, whatever. So anything that we do is not just for us. And anything that we do, we have to keep that in the back of our mind, our family unit, however that may look, whether you have a spouse, whether you don't, you have a kid or you don't, whether it's just you and your three dogs, your family unit and stuff, whatever, you have to take in consideration how you cultivate your peace,
Yeah.
basically. You know, and when you're a kid, oh, you brainwashed. You just think mama just got it like that. She just doing the thing. And that's the beauty of us, learning from our parents and stuff, whatever. They put it together without them, letting us see them sweat. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes we do a disservice, especially to our daughters that are coming up, because they think it's all easy peachy keen and stuff, whatever, or at least in my opinion, I thought it was, it wasn't gonna be this hard. I would have liked for somebody to say, look, I make it look this easy. But in reality, you know what I mean? I
Right.
really wish we would have had a candid conversation about what it meant to actually come into an adult womanhood, you know?
Well, I mean, the whole like concept of being like spoiled or um high maintenance or a brat or whatever is just like okay, it's okay to want to be spoiled and to expect to be spoiled by your partner and your spouse. And I don't think that at this point that's asking um too much
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, you need that. You need to be taken care of. Even if you do handle everything yourself, you still need or emotionally, you still need somebody to be there in your corner. Even if you make
Right. You need that support.
yeah.
That support system. I do feel like though it needs to be, once you get to a certain level in a relationship, not everybody you dating is gonna be, hubby material. Not everybody you dating is gonna be, emotionally available. Not everybody you meet is gonna be that person that you need that's gonna carry you through. Sometimes they just gonna keep you warm tonight, okay? And I think, I'm just saying, and I think that people need to I heard this, term and I didn't like it at the time, but they need to date with intentionality. Like if you're dating just to, have sex and stuff, whatever, that's cool. But be upfront about it and don't put those end goal, um, end game goals and responsibilities on this person that is just trying to scratch an itch. Now, if you're dating to find your end goal husband, your wife or your life partner, whatever the case may be, whatever name you put on it, then that's when you look for that person that is going to be able to support you and not just financially, because it's okay to want that too. You want someone that can be able to support you financially too, or at least put, they bread with yours. I think that you just need to make sure that you're at the right spot for that though, also.
I mean, but when you're dating like intentionally, let's say at this point you get married, you don't necessarily have the support of your partner, whoever you marry, your spouse. You don't have what you need really, because you're not taught that it's okay to need to be coddled sometimes. So
Right. Yeah. I think people forget that. Hey, Miss Sierra, how are you? So at the moment, Jennifer and I are discussing what, well, I guess we just got to the point where we're discussing dating with intention, right? I made the point that, if you're dating someone, you need to be clear about where you at. If you just want somebody to keep you warm that night, that's cool, but be upfront with it, and then versus when you're looking for that person that's going to support you, in game and stuff, whatever, then you need to be intentional with that as well. And then Jennifer made the counterpoint that, when you're dating and stuff, whatever, or when you first get married, you don't know what you have at that point. I mean, is that what you were basically saying, Jennifer?
yeah, I mean, you're taught to be, strong and independent, but it's okay to be like, you know what? I don't want to be strong right now and to lean on. I mean, hopefully you married a partner that you can say, I can't be strong right now. I'm gonna need
Right. I
to
ain't got
lean
it.
on you. Yeah, I ain't got it. And that's very much where for me and Scotty be at. I'm like, look, I can't do it today.
Right. Right.
I ain't got it. And I thought that for a while I was failing as a mom, a woman, or whatever, because I'm just like, I can't hold it all together at this moment. I need help. And sometimes I just be like, I just be like, help. I don't know.
Right.
I'll be feeling bad for him. I'm like, look, I don't know. Help me. But I'm so used to having my long task list of what needs to get done or what I complete. So if
Being
I
that
fall
strong
behind
black
on
woman.
something, yeah, being a strong black woman. So I don't even know where to be like, hey, help me with this. Not saying that, I do it all on my own, because I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
luckily, the second time or second time the charm. I got I got an actual partner.
I have hope now.
Right. No.
There is hope.
The
There
first
is
one don't
hope.
count. The first one don't count. But no,
Forgive me, there's
luckily,
hope.
but I didn't know that and I'm like, it's okay to not be strong. I
Okay.
can't do it by myself. And if I try to and continue at that rate, I'm gonna drive myself crazy.
Right. But I think that
So
you also had to have the safe space to do that though. I think,
yeah.
you and Cooper have been together for, a good minute. By this point stuff, whatever, y'all know each other's dirty laundry, y'all know each other's, credit numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, for you guys to be able to lean on each other and stuff, whatever, there has to be, some level of vulnerability. So you're not gonna do that with every Joe Schmo that whatever. And I think you're in that aspect. I think I agree with you on what you were saying. Like, yeah, you may not know that in the beginning. Sometimes it does take time to get there, but I feel like, maybe that's something that you should be kind of looking towards, I guess, when you're married. Because you're right. If I had to go back and look at it, I don't think I was looking for that either when I first started dating. Of course, now I made my high school sweetheart, so there was no way I thought, I was
I
looking at
did too. It
that.
didn't work out the same way.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, your high school. Yeah. Anyway, moving along. Um, but you're right. I feel like that's something that we will have to discuss with our daughters nowadays.
Yeah.
Let them know now, like, not every frog you kiss is gonna turn into a prince. And sometimes the prince is gonna take just a little bit more encouraging as well. He may still be a prince, but he gonna have to, come into his own as well. Or her,
Dang,
princess, whatever.
I was reading a post about that earlier. Something like that. It was like, in your relationship, every day you're not gonna have 100. Like today, one of us might have 80. All I got is 20 to give. Look,
Okay.
girl. Then I think it went so far as to it was like, and some days you got zero. One of y'all got zero. So
Yeah.
some days your partner would have to have that 100. But like y'all say, that's something I feel like we should start looking into initially. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
but I mean, like you said though, you too have to figure out like, hey, what we doing? What this is?
Right. Be honest.
Because I mean,
And
if
I
we
feel like
not,
this whole stigma, with casual sex and stuff, whatever. What is that? Sex feels good. Why? I mean, not everybody's trying to look to settle down
Was
at
it? Hey, hold
22
on. We
years
pro
old.
sex. Wait, yeah, we pro sex. Okay.
We pro sex, right? Like women
no,
can
for
like
fact,
sex and stuff, whatever. And I'm not saying that you
yes,
can't do that. You still need to be safe. Know your status,
fact.
okay? But still, there's nothing wrong with that. But be honest,
Yeah.
and don't put these fuckboys in, the role of husband. Don't do that. You're gonna get hurt every time.
Every single time.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I fully think that somebody should have had that real conversation with me when we were growing up and stuff. Whatever, like, hey, look, I ain't sweating, but I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? Like, be real with our daughters,
Oh,
and
yeah.
our sons too, and our son too, But for me, at this standpoint, is I wish someone had told me, and I probably will teach that to my son, but.
I mean, I
Come
think
on.
that's where the protect Black women can like really come in handy by teaching your
Yes.
sons,
Yeah.
because they should be the ones to, not necessarily physically protect, but like protect our emotional state, our peace.
Mental.
Yes, you don't realize.
Mommy.
Get away. He's supposed to be in the bed. But I mean, you don't realize.
What up with it?
What up, Bubbert?
What up?
So not a lot. I mean, but you don't realize how important your mental state. And I didn't realize until like 27 how important it was to worry about my mental.
But that's also something that's not really discussed in the Black community, though, either.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
It is getting there. Yeah,
but I think
will
that
say
go
that.
along with those, maybe breaking those generational curses, because you was, everybody was talking, Nobody will hear that. Shut up. Nobody hear that.
Yeah,
damn
you already go
crying.
to that. Go to church. Go pray about it.
A bitch can't cry. Look, a bitch can't cry. Damn, I just had a rough day. Fuck. Wipe them tears.
You know why that is?
Why?
Because think about it. Mental health is something that everybody values, and that's something that everybody want, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many things have Black people been given that everybody wants and needs, or have been given the same thing on equal standards? How many? That ain't really happened too many times throughout history, right?
Yeah.
Now, with all the crimes and all this shit against us, we kind of had to develop tough skin and realize don't nobody give a fuck about us. Sitting there crying or worrying about shit ain't gonna do nothing about it. Either get with the program or go on about your business.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we had to survive existence since slavery started.
Yeah.
So as a result, it trickles down.
Well, actually, I would think it even started before then. If you show weakness and stuff, whatever, they would try to beat it out of you, right?
No. Because when we was over there in our own land and our own shit, we had councils, we had tribes. Like, they started slavery first by taking the women, because little be told, the women are the one who actually were the ones that gave the guidance for all of the men. Anytime it was a hunt, anytime it was a war, anytime it was anything regarding the village and the people, it was a group of elder women and a few elder men that got around and decided what needs to be done, this, that, and the third. As soon as when they first started taking slaves, they started taking women first. Because once they started taking the women, we lost our direction. Then the men started to fight with each other. And if we fighting each other, we too busy to look over our shoulder and realize there's a big ass boat coming up and ain't nobody bought no cruise tickets.
Nope. Definitely get a drink package, nothing.
And it's just like with the you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, unlimited salt water. But it's just like with the segregation or whatever, they separated us. And at some points, I do think segregation probably was a good thing, but they should have kept the education equal. If they would have kept the education equal, it would have been a whole lot better. Our community would be stronger and our people would be stronger.
But I don't think you can keep segregation if you want to keep education the same, because you can't tell me if we learning about the same thing and stuff, whatever, and then I look across the room or the table and stuff, whatever, and we see this line, I'm still gonna be okay with that though.
No. I'm not talking about how y'all put the red tape that line. You don't cross your line, I don't cross mine. Like, you know how I'm saying I had it where it was the black school, the black neighborhood, the white school, the white neighborhood. Now the thing is though, if you teach everybody the same thing, then everybody gets the same basis and everybody has the same start. Now, anything that happens after that is evolution or whatever, and that is affected by whatever you see around you. So, no, it wouldn't have been the same education because we grew up in a different society as them. But if we all have the same general English, the same general math, the same general science, if you give us the same shit you gave them, then that movie about the black women that calculated all the shit to go to the
Hidden
moon,
Figures.
Figures.
Hidden
Love that.
Figures.
Love that movie.
then that movie would have still been the same way as far as the black woman figuring it out, but
Mhm.
it would have been in a different way where they would have been able to come up with it a whole lot sooner. They would have had the resources. We probably would have been on the moon 10 years before we landed. But it's not something that's taught in the black community because it was considered a white thing, because it started out being a white privilege. And after a while, black people started to frown upon white privilege. So anything that's considered to be white in the black community is considered something bad, when in all actuality, it's not white, it's not black, it's human.
Yeah.
Right. Right. There's like that there's a poem that I shared with Jennifer earlier. And it was basically called You Talk Proper.
Oh yeah, people used to always get on me for that shit. For some reason,
Right.
niggas thought I was from California just because I didn't say y'all and cuz and all this shit.
Yeah. No, I guess I can see your point on that. You know,
But that's the reason that it's not big in the black community, is because for so long it was considered something that quote unquote white people do. Plus, we could never afford it.
Right.
mhm.
There's not enough black therapists. You don't feel comfortable talking to some random white person about black struggles because they're not gonna get it
Either
or
that, or when you
understand.
do talk to a white person, they give you white people answers.
Oh yeah. Well, have you tried telling your mom? No.
Look, you go home until she quitted it.
Right. She'll be mad at both of us.
The therapist that came back to you with a black eye talking about, we got to figure something else out.
Right. That didn't work.
Right. She said, I dare you to call the police. Yeah.
Now she had the number dialed. She told me to press send, but I didn't.
And that's the last thing. Look, and that's the last thing I remember.
Right. Right. Really.
Right. Yeah, no. But yeah. No, crying is a normal thing. And whenever I feel the urge to cry, I'll be like, don't do it, fight back tears, whatever. But then,
I was about to say, I'm still very much in that it's very hard for me to be vulnerable enough to cry in front of somebody, even my wife. I feel
don't
like
cry
if I
in front of people. It's like on the car ride home or to where I'm going, girls.
It'd be like this sometimes.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
right.
I was like, is that
here's
normal?
the thing. Imagine being a black man feeling like that.
I can't
show weakness anywhere.
Well, no, that's true. That's what Jennifer and I were talking about earlier, needing to find those safe spaces, within our families, within, our homes and stuff, whatever, finding your peace, however way you cultivate that, finding a safe space so that you can be vulnerable, so that you can lay down your burden just a little bit. Oh, Sierra, before you left, we were discussing being vulnerable. Jennifer made the comment that crying is okay, it's normal. I wholeheartedly agree. I will not do it though, but I still agree that it is okay. That is something that I am working on myself, being vulnerable.
I agree. The best place to cry is the shower. That's what I'm just saying.
The car. Gotta be the car.
Yep.
Now I can see when you in the car, you gotta wipe your face off, all that extra. You in the shower.
Yeah, and then other people that don't even know you can see you.
I mean, well, fuck them. I mean.
No, ain't no fuck them, bitch. The world these days, motherfucker be look at that bitch in her car crying. You see yourself on TikTok later on. What is that bitch crying about? Like, what the fuck? Right? I'm being vulnerable by myself in my car.
I cry cute, so I don't even care.
I'm sorry, but if you record yourself cry, you're not really that sad.
Oh my God, I hate that shit.
Record myself crying. That's weird. People. That's creepy.
God.
Now, it's different, like, if it's a live and y'all are surprising me with some sentimental type shit and I'm on live, okay, cool. But for me, just be sitting in the car, I'm tired of this shit.
They set up
make
the
a post,
phone.
cool. But if you just cry, like, or
they sit up the phone and cry.
I would rather
Set up
somebody
the
be on
whole-
live on the video recording themselves and they start crying, then a motherfucker take a picture. That's the worst shit ever.
Right.
Because
You
had to
gotta
take
get the
picture.
angles. You gotta.
You had to get the angle, take the picture, look at it, approve the picture, then post it, then come up with your caption.
Right.
Yeah, the caption. Yeah, that's what get me
Be
down.
It's a
emotional
thought
after all
process.
that, baby.
Right.
Look.
Like, no, it ain't even that sad. No.
By that point, you should be all cried out, right? Like,
I just see people on
do
live.
you even
Don't
really
even
need to
post
make
it.
the post?
I just see
No,
people
that
that
what you
go
hear me?
live,
Don't
they
even
get to
post it.
venting or whatever, and it make them cry, and they end up, everything in them spilling out. Okay, cool. Sometimes that's how it happens. You have a conversation, emotion, whatever. But for you
Yeah.
just to, as soon as your live come on, you cry.
Right. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No.
I mean, but
And then
that's
I'm an
kind of
asshole.
is it really genuinely crying? Are they genuine in their tears? Like,
But see, I'm an asshole. When people do shit like that, I'll pause that motherfucker and I go back and look. Okay, is the tear actually coming out the tear duct or is it on the other side of the eye? Because if it's on the other side of the eye, this motherfucker lying.
wait, what?
Yeah, your
If,
tear
I
duct
don't
is
hear
actually
that
if
here.
somebody ever crying and you pause it or you look at the picture, like you know how your nose is in the middle of your face, right?
Mm-hmm.
And directly next to it in your eye is your tear duct, right there in that corner, right? That's the middle of your nose. There you go. Now, if you're actually genuinely crying, that is where your tears come from. Ain't no side of the eye, it fell down the side of his face. Nah, that shit comes down right there by your nose and the tear duct. So if I look at your picture and the origin of your tears off the side or the middle of your eye, bitch, quit playing on my motherfucking timeline.
Not the origin of your tears.
Look, quit playing on my
Hey,
motherfucking
that sounds
timeline.
like a good name of something. I don't know what, but the
I'm gonna
good
write
name
something about it.
An
of
album.
something. Look, you hear me? The origin of his tears. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds like a
I
damn
would bump that. I would
Zane
bump
novel.
that.
You hear me? I'm like, wait, I don't know the name of what, but something, yes.
That sounds like a novel.
Right?
Nah,
it
for
really
real.
does.
A long ass.
Hey
For
man,
real,
they
yeah.
getting out of
Gotta
Gotta be
hand with
long.
these
Can't be
novel
no trick.
topics.
Got to
Man.
be long.
Got
They
to
getting out of
be.
hand with these novel topics. Hey,
Yeah.
when I was with Tiffany, she was reading some of the Kindle, so she just started reading some of this shit out loud. I'm like, all right, cool. So she went to the next book. The book was called "This Bitch Got Roaches."
Wait, what?
That was the name of the book. This bitch got roaches.
Was it about her having roaches or
I couldn't get past the title, so I'll never know.
Now I gotta go look it up.
I was like,
Right,
hold
I'm
on,
looking up
you
right
gotta
now.
go through this.
I'm looking it up right now.
Look, does this bitch really have roaches? That's my remark.
What if it's like a part 2? Like, you didn't call the exterminator the first one? Like,
The third one and last one is called "Bitch Hell No."
Dead.
have you been at somebody's house and they had roaches and you had to act like you didn't see them?
Man, this happened to me when I went to this girl house the first time we kicking it, bro.
Oh Lord.
So now I'm in the
You
bathroom
stayed?
trying to figure out how the hell I'm finna get up out of here.
Look, the
You
thing
hear
about me though,
You
y'all,
stayed?
the thing about me though, y'all, is I'm not a good actor. I saw that roast and I was like, you know what? I'll be outside. We could talk on your patio.
No, like, I ain't even
No,
gonna lie.
ask me no
Like, I
questions
know
and I ain't gonna
dudes-
have to tell you. I'm
like,
not
I
a good
know
actor.
dudes
Listen,
that'll see
just,
the roach.
bitch, I'll
but
be
because-
scared to sit on the patio. Is they coming out here with us? Wait a minute.
Gee.
Nah, I know dudes that, you know what I'm saying, to put in work, so they gonna try to ignore the roaches to get what they gonna get. I'm not that dude. I'd be like, hey, I ain't know you had pets.
Oh,
Maybe if the house got roaches, Because
Because the minute I
Oh,
see the
no.
roach, I'm automatically sitting. I might have been laying back on the couch kicking it. As soon as I see that roach, I'm on the edge of the cushion and I'm
Yep.
low key shaking my
I'm
clothes.
out the door. I'm out the door.
Look, I'm low key
sorry.
shaking
Call
my
me whatever you
clothes
want
on
to.
the
I am
stool.
out
With
the door.
with Jessica.
No, look, I'm low key
Bitch, I
shaking
didn't
my
tell.
clothes, planning my exit. But like, you don't hear that?
Mm-mm.
You don't
No.
hear that?
Mm-mm.
the
My
roaches.
refrigerator needs some milk. I'm gone.
Mm-mm.
Baby, I was at work recording the roach following me in the job. You think I'm finna sit in somebody? Bitch, I'm talking about the job I'm recording, talking about, baby, y'all got to get the exterminator. You think I'm finna sit
Right.
in somebody's house? What a
Right.
baby, whatever I came for, I don't even want no more. You can keep it
Okay.
all.
I'd have been chilling with a chick. We on the couch kicking it, and in the corner, like the TV across the room, so we watch the TV. In the corner of my eye, I seen that roach on their wall. And then I don't care who you are, all black people, they gonna be talking, but they gonna look at their roach to see where that roach going.
Mm-hmm.
And it got closer and closer to the TV, and I'm looking at her like, bitch, you don't see that? Oh, I'm the only one to see.
Make sure you
I'm
don't
the
come
only
too
one to see
close
your
to
pet
me.
roach.
Cause I'm
Yeah.
not trying to give you a ride. I ain't trying to
Your
give you no
pet roach.
ride.
And then you want to go back to the room? No, not necessarily.
No.
Bitch, I want to exit.
All of a
Oh,
sudden,
yeah.
I am so
What are you
sleepy.
talking about?
I should probably head on out. It's 5 o'clock in
Nah,
the
you
afternoon.
know
You
what?
know what? I haven't been sleeping well. You know.
So
Gotta
look,
go.
look, okay, so I'm gonna let y'all in on my secret when I go to a female house for the first time, right? So whenever I get there, before I hit you with the I'm at the door text or whatever, I set an alarm for about 15 minutes on my phone. But I don't use the regular alarm shit. I use a ringtone. Or I text one of my partners and be like, if I don't text you back by this time, call me and give me an emergency. As long as that got nothing to do with my mama or my kids. Big. One of the two. So, boom, I go to this chick crib. Everything cool. I'm like, all right, bet, this good work. I seen that roach, and I was just about to turn my alarm off so it didn't go off. I let the motherfucker go. We sitting there talking, so I'm just really just hamming up. Yeah, girl. So hold on real quick. Hold on. This is my sister. Hold on.
You call.
Hey, I done lied on my dad so many times. Shit, this nigga done been in a coma 3 times. Done had a stroke. Done had a few heart attacks. He's strong though.
You know what?
Clearly.
You know what?
Got to be.
I looked on Goodreads, and there is, in fact, a title. This hoe got roaches in
My
her
bad.
crib.
It was hoes, not bitches. My bad.
Yeah, I mean that's what took me longer. This hoe got roaches in her crib by Quan Mills on
See?
Goodreads. Yeah,
Wait, who is it by?
Quan Mills.
Is that the lady who got all the little, ghetto books, child? All the ratchet people you read?
Maybe.
I don't know. With a name like
Seems like
Quan,
it.
they might be.
Right.
Because
Seems
they were
like
posting about. I said, I'm about to say, because it sounds like I see
And it got a
the name on
title
one
and
of the
everything,
posts.
y'all. I might have to share this.
But hey, I'm telling you, like, if you go on the little Amazon book thing or the Kindle thing and just start looking at the
It is free.
urban novels, they be having weird ass titles though. I'm trying to remember this other one.
A good little read.
Pretty much, they just Tubi movies in book form.
So
Right.
I gotta show y'all now. At this point, I gotta show
the
y'all.
better production value in the
I gotta
book.
show y'all. All right, this is what we had.
This hoe
Why
got
he look
roaches
like that?
in her
That's
crib.
how
Hold
he's supposed to
on.
look.
Oh my god, she got a
Yeah.
lot of them.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, kudos to a black
But
author
like,
and
just
stuff,
read
whatever,
some
you
of
know,
the
but
other titles.
Girl, we sharing that nigga too. What?
What happened?
Stepdaddy season. Oh wow. Girl, we
well,
sharing that nigga.
yeah.
The coldest
Okay.
hoe ever.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So on that note, I
Oh.
think we should close out. We got less than a minute, so if y'all want to check out this author, y'all can. Let us know what y'all think.
Good. That's free
Give us
That's free
some
publicity, but
recommendations.
y'all got to check out these titles, man.
All right,
Wow.
y'all.
Look.
Peace.
All right.